You're getting very sleepy. Hey everybody, welcome back to more Mass Effect 2. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we finished exploring the Normandy, both old and new. And this time we're going to be heading out to the Citadel to do some more exploring. Hell yeah, brother. From Admiral Hackett, Commander Shepard, the Alliance was grateful to receive the information you found at the Normandy's crash site, and we sent it out to affected families. By finding those dog tags, you've provided peace of mind for a lot of people, Commander. I thank you on their behalf. From Admiral Hackett. So we'll just pop on right back in here. Most planets are just scan them in order to get their goods, their resources, but still, there are other planets that will have some anomalies on them, some missions on them. Some will be unlocked only by other quests. Right there, we can get to the Lorek. Anomaly detected. Service signal. Signal scans detected. Transmitter matching. Service encryption. It was registered to an unknown deep cover operation. Service operative life signs unconfirmed. Other transmissions that match known Eclipse coded communications also detected. We are actually going to pop in here. Assignments like these are pretty easy. They do not take long. We're going to do that, and we'll buff up our tech armor. As for Miranda, might as well spend the points. Same thing with Jacob. Oh, this mission. It's also a good thing that we're using Jacob, because I am not going to be using him as soon as we get to the Citadel. After we reach the Citadel and pick up Kasumi, Jacob is staying on the bench probably forever. Jacob is very boring. So yeah, these assignment missions can be pretty quick. This one I don't think will take too long. Maybe, this could take the entire episode. I don't actually know. Cover stolen data and meet the Eclipse. The Eclipse are one of three merc bands that we will encounter throughout this game. The Eclipse are focused mainly on shields and tech stuff. Different merc bands will also have different racial setups. The Eclipse will feature humans and Salarians. I believe it is just those two. There is also the Blue Suns. Right there we can see the Salarians. Oh no, okay, they do feature, sorry. We can pop you. Sorry, we'll have some barriers. The difference between the human and Solarian troopers is nothing. There is no difference. It's just that they have different looks, which is fine. Let's just shoot that out. This is not going well for us. Let's gun you down. We'll switch over to the our submachine gun. And down they go. That finishes off the Eclipse there. Now we might as well check this off. There is a mod that can completely skip these minigames, and I don't fault you if you decide to do that. Subject ID. Interrogator Captain Giro. Subject Service Agent Tyrone Rawlings. Eclipse targeted Agent Rawlings some time ago. We know Rawlings is connected to the encrypted data we acquired. Data we could conclusively prove Service's involvement in Rachni experiments. We believe Rawlings possesses a cipher that can be used to decrypt data. Without a cipher, the data could take years for Eclipse to decode. We already know this is the case because of the mission in Mass Effect 1, but whatever. Agent Rawlings proved difficult to capture, having insinuated himself, insinuated himself on a ship bound for the Attican Traverse. He had won over the loyalty of the ship's crew, believed him to be a human dignitary on a mission of discovery. Our own agents managed to disable the ship and hobble its defenses long enough to extract Agent Rawlings. We lost a lot of men to obtain this asset. This data had better be worth the expense. Interrogation has failed despite some of our most advanced interrogation techniques. Agent Rawlings managed to evade our questions. When we applied more invasive methods, he proved resistant to those as well. Eventually, Agent Rawlings' resistance caused tempers to flare. Consider it Agent Rawlings did not live to pass on the cipher. We have men working to decipher the encryption now. As long as we control this data, its mere existence remains a powerful tool against Cerberus. Again, they're looking for information on the Rachni, on possible Rachni experiments. We already know that was the case. Probably a little bit more upsetting is the Thorian Creeper experiments that they also ran during that same mission, and also the other one that I forgot. Eclipse Vanguards are a fan of using Warp. It's right there. Oh, we got Moral. The moral of the story. Anytime you have, like, a named merc, they will be stronger. I mean, they're essentially just, you know, they're bosses. Or mini-bosses, at least. And, of course, we are on the hardcore difficulty. This is the second hardest difficulty. I do not want to play on Insanity. Usually I find a lot of these, like, super mega high difficulties to be not as fun. So I think hardcore is a decent enough balance. We can toss you. And yeah, you are... We're getting our integrity. And of course, it doesn't help that we have the weakest weapons in the game, and these guys are, I don't believe they're level scaled, or at least not fully. As we get further on, enemies will become a little bit easier to take care of, so we'll just have to deal with more enemies. Which I think is fine, especially for a game like this. It gives us a little bit more strategery. Down Moral goes. The ammo that you pick up will apply to all of your weapons. Each weapon does have separate ammo pools, but they are... so, like, ammo that we use in our pistol doesn't apply to our... It doesn't take away from our submachine gun. Picking up thermal clips will restore all of our weapons. Of course, even if you run out of ammo, you will eventually be able to win any fight with enough powers used. In addition, there is the... your party members will have infinite ammo. So, if you have enough metagel, you will be able to keep them alive that way, and be able to win a fight that way. Got another door bypass. Quite a few in this mission, actually. Bit surprising. You can also somewhat tell some of them just by... They do actually line up on their circuits. And, I think we found out where they, well... I think we also found him, too. So, yeah.
This computer contains the encrypted intelligence extracted from the captured Cerberus agent. The information could adversely affect Cerberus if it were ever circulated publicly. Data uploaded to Alliance Command.
Yeah, fuck Cerberus. Cerberus operative Tyrone Rawlings was found dead. Encrypted data transmitted to Alliance for decryption. Is he really? Huh. We encrypted data from Alliance Command. We got the data you sent. If this went public, it could do some serious damage to Cerberus' image. This intel will take years to decode, but just having it is a huge win for the Alliance. Well done, Shepard. Good luck on your mission from Anderson. And on the note of Anderson, we're just going to pop in Dorgal so that we know that we have investigated this whole region before we head back to Sahara Bark. Each one is just telling what the star's name is, roughly. But we are actually going to leave Omega for a little bit and pop on over to the Serpent Nebula and the Citadel. Citadel has its own fuel depot. We might as well top up while we're here. And also top up on probes. The Citadel, supposedly constructed by the long-extinct Protheans, this colossal deep space station serves as the capital of the Citadel Council. Gravity is simulated through rotations and is a comfortable 1.02 standard Gs on the wards and a light 0.3 standard Gs on the Presidium ring. I won't do that for every planet, just the notable places that we actually have real missions to. There's details on every single planet in the game, which is a little bit absurd, but I appreciate the attention to detail and commitment to it. And as we board the Citadel, we will have to bring people along, so welcome aboard Miranda and Jacob once again.
Commander Shepard, enter the password and receive a free gift.
And we did hear about a special advertisement.
Silence is golden.
Good to finally meet you, Commander Shepard. Kasumi Goto. I'm a fan.
Has Cerberus filled you in on the mission?
Honestly, I'm shocked they didn't come to see me sooner. My fault for being hard to find, I guess.
What's with the password and the sneaking around? Are you in trouble or something?
I'm the best thief in the business, not the most famous. Need to watch my step to keep it that way. I also needed to make sure all this was legit. And I have no doubts now. You're the real Commander Shepard.
What makes you so sure?
There's a certain aura about you. Like you've seen things no one else has. Even without knowing what you looked like, I knew it was you.
What brought you to Cerberus?
That's a bit of a story. Short version, they were looking for me, so I trailed them to find out why. Turns out they were looking for someone to join you on an important mission, and were offering a serious signing bonus. I had a thing I needed help with, so I made them a deal. And here we are.
I assume this deal is something I should know about?
Yeah, I guess it slipped their minds. I'm looking for my old partner's gray box. A man named Donovan Hawk took it, and I'm planning to get it back.
What's this heist you're planning?
Not here, Shepard. You'll get a briefing when the time comes. I need time to nail down the details anyway. I've taken the liberty of getting you some evening wear, though. You want to look presentable.
What do you know about Donovan Hawk?
Mr. Hawk is a well-respected businessman. Arms dealer, murderer, generally not a great guy. His mansion's famous for being hard to crack, but I have a way in, and I think you're gonna love it.
I doubt Hawk's the kind of guy who takes kindly to people sneaking into his house.
I always expect trouble. That's why you're here.
I doubt Hawk's the kind of guy
I always expect trouble. That's why you're here.
I assume a gray box is some kind of hardware?
It's a neural implant. Illegal in most places. Stores memories, thoughts, secret codes, illicit information. This one in particular belonged to my partner, Keiji Okuda. We worked together for a long time, before Hawk killed him.
Tell me about this former partner of yours.
His name was Keiji Okuda, the best hacker and entryman I've ever known. Unfortunately, he slipped up and made himself infamous. He stole something he shouldn't. He warned me it was bad, something that could spark interstellar war if it got out. That information got him killed.
What could he have found that's so bad?
He wouldn't say what it was, just that it was dangerous. He said if it got out, humanity would be in trouble. He encrypted it, wrapped it up in his own memories. To decode the information, you have to sift through all the time we spent together. Now those memories are all that's left of him.
I can understand why you'd want to get it back.
Getting it back will be easier with your help, Shepard.
If that's what Cerberus promised you, we'll get it done.
It'll be fun. And if we're lucky, you won't even have to draw your gun. We should probably wrap this up. You look pretty silly standing there talking to an advertisement. See you on the ship, Shepard.
Kasumi's cool as hell, but we're not going to get to her for a little bit.
Recruits is a 20-kilo ferrous slug. Feel the weight. Every 5 seconds, the main gun of an Everest-class dreadnought accelerates 1 to 1.3% of light speed. It impacts with the force of a 38-kiloton bomb. That is 3 times the yield of the city buster dropped on Hiroshima back on Earth. That means Sir Isaac Newton is the deadliest son of a bitch in space. Now, Serviceman Burnside, what is Newton's first law?
Sir, an object in motion stays in motion, sir.
No credit for partial answers, maggot.
Sir, unless acted on by an outside force, sir.
Damn straight! I dare to assume you ignorant jackasses know that space is empty. Once you fire this hunk of metal, it keeps going till it hits something. That can be a ship, or the planet behind that ship. It might go off into deep space and hit somebody else in 10,000 years. If you pull the trigger on this, you are ruining someone's day, somewhere and sometime. That is why you check your damn targets. That is why you wait for the computer to give you a damn firing solution. That is why, Serviceman Chung, we do not eyeball it. This is a weapon of mass destruction. You are not a cowboy shooting from the hip. Sir, yes, sir. This recruit is a
I love the gunnery chief is a great character.
Can I help you, sir?
It's been a couple of years since I passed through here. Security seems to have tightened a bit.
After the Geth attack, there was a review of security protocol. A few minor changes were made to reduce the risk of Geth infiltration. We apologize for the inconvenience.
You'd think a Geth would stand out.
Assumptions are dangerous. Be alert, be safe.
Thanks for your time.
Next.
Thanks, Customs. Really helpful there. Might as well go through the security check.
Obviously, security has tightened since you were last here.
Shut it down. What? Do you seriously think? Yeah, okay. Sorry for the inconvenience, sir. Our scanners are picking up false readings. They seem to think you're dead.
I was listed as missing in action a couple of years ago.
Would you mind checking in with my captain? He can reinstate you in our system. He's just past the scanners on your right.
And yeah, logistics.
He's not gonna tell you everything just because you ask.
I know, sir.
If you don't have the stomach or you're worried about being reported, I can take care of it.
No, sir. I can handle it.
Yes, I see the problem already, Commander Shepard. My console says you're dead.
So you're not worried I'm some imposter claiming to be me?
We have the best screening equipment in the galaxy. Those scanners can sample DNA from skin flakes. Hell, if you have unregistered gene mods, they can even figure those out.
Your sergeant said you could help with that.
Usually you'd have to go through the Station Security Administration to reactivate your IDs. Then to Customs and Immigration to regain access to the Citadel itself, and probably a stop by the Treasury. Spending a year dead is a popular tax dodge. But I can see you're a busy man. So how about I just press this button right here, and we call it done?
Couldn't one of us, or both of us, get into trouble for that?
There's no way to fool the DNA scanners in that tunnel. You're you. Why wait in long lines and fill out a massive useless hard copy paperwork to get to the same place? The Council does everything by the book. They've had thousands of years to write it. Sometimes things need to get done without a committee vote.
That'd be great.
Done. You're good to go. You should head up to the Presidium, though. The Council would probably like to know that one of their lost specters is still kicking.
What's the easiest way to get to the Presidium from down here?
Head back through the security checkpoint and take a public shuttle.
I will. Having access to the Council and the Spectre's resources would be useful.
Yeah. The Council can get anything. Best thing about working CSEC is that any equipment, information, or money you need, you get. Anyway, something else you need? Or can I get back to work?
It looks like most of the damage from Sovereign's attack has been repaired.
The Presidium was pretty shot up. Of course, they fixed that first. All the wards got hit with debris when the ship exploded. Most of the damage was superficial, and the Keepers got things restored fast. Tasery Ward got the worst. A big chunk hit near the Dillanaga concert hall. They're still clearing wreckage and trying to get power restored.
I need to talk to the council.
Head through the security checkpoint and take a public shuttle.
Tell me about this place.
All the wards are more or less multicultural, but the other 4 are dominated by Asari, Turians, or Solarians. In Zakira, we've got major enclaves of Volus, Elcor, and Hanar. There's also a human commercial zone at Shinakiba. We've got a few Krogan walking around, and I think I saw a Quarian the other day.
I overheard your conversation. Make him scream a little?
This isn't a Presidium. All they have to worry about are protesters outside their free speech zones or someone's poodle crapping on the grass. Down here, we have drugs, organized crime, and murder. Policing a ward is like policing New York City. Sometimes you have to work outside the Council's rulebook.
Last time I was here, there were no human captains in CSEC.
The CSEC took a lot of casualties when the Geth boarded the Presidium. The Special Response Division was hard hit. They stopped turning their noses up at human resumes. They needed bodies in uniform, and we had the most experienced bodies.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
And we can certainly check in with that next time, because next time we're going to start our exploration of the Citadel. So, until then, see you guys later.